Hello my viewers, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope we're all doing well. So today I'm going to be talking about things that you need to come to Canada with. So I'm making this video because I was once in the shoes of people who are asking this kind of question. When it dawned on me that I was going to come to Canada, and then I started making preparations towards that, one of the toughest things that I faced then was what to come to Canada with and what to leave back at home. So I began to ask questions, and then I watched a lot of YouTubes and all of that. And honestly, YouTube was very, very helpful as it gave me ideas of what to come to Canada with and all of that. But then I think there is a gap, and it's that gap that I really want to kind of feel right now. So I want to mention things that you must come to Canada with. There are things you don't need to come to Canada with, honestly. Take for instance, you're coming with plenty soaps or toothpaste and all of that. Those things are not really necessary. You can get them here, so why coming with them? And again, coming, it's not like you cannot come with them, but then when you come with some of these things, they also add up to your luggage, and then you see yourself paying extra fee. And I'm going to do a separate video on my experience. It was that was a drama on its own on that very day. But today I want us to look at things that are very, very necessary that you must come to Canada with. If you find my videos very, very impactful, kindly subscribe to my channel and share it to as many that may benefit from it. So without wasting your time, let's get started. One of the things you need to come to Canada with is drugs. You need to come to Canada with drugs, and you don't just go to my pharmacy and just buy drugs. Okay, before you come to Canada, you need to have a prescription. In fact, before you come to Canada, you need to go to hospital, do a general checkup, let a doctor know that you are traveling, and then they may prescribe things that you need. Some drugs, there are drugs you really need to, you understand, to get. So have prescription to back it up in case maybe you are being searched at the airport or at any point in time or any place, and you are asked to provide evidence that you need these drugs. So you have that prescription to show. If you just go to the pharmacy and buy some of these drugs and luck is against you, that day you find out that you will end up, they will seize it from you, or it might lead to another thing. So you really need to be careful. But you really need it. You need drugs like Flagyl. Flagyl is very, very important drug to come with. Now let me share an experience with you. Honestly, coming to Canada is my first time leaving Nigeria. Honestly, I'm not ashamed of that. I am thanking God. It's a privilege. So I didn't really have much idea. Okay, so when I entered the plane, and few minutes after the flight took off, they started sharing meal. And when they get to your corner, they'll ask you, do you want pasta with chicken, or you want tea? I mean, being that I've stayed for hours at the airport trying to repackage my luggage and everything. Remember, I said I'm going to do a separate video about that. And so many go here, and all of that. It was really hectic. So I felt I needed to eat something. So immediately I had pastas and chicken. I thought it was our kind of pastas and chicken we have in Nigeria. So I was like, yeah, that's what I want. My dear, they brought something that looks like one concoction like that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really, really funny. So, but I like, this is a time for me to just have a taste of these people's food. So I ate that thing. Honestly, the thing they called chicken, as in, when I finished it, I was like, where is the chicken? Because I was expecting to see one chunk of meat, that I would just dissect and all of that. Like, So, but then I was kind of famished, so I managed to eat it. And their thing is in small plates like that. So I ate it. Do you know, after I finished eating it, my whole system reacted to that food. Before I know it, I was being nauseous. I don't know whether I should vomit. My tummy was doing me somehow. As in, my whole system changed. And this is just like maybe 1 hour into the journey. Something like that. I like God. I started calling on God. I like, God, please help me. What do I do? Before I know it, my tummy was doing. I went to the toilet. I came back again. Before I knew it again, the same thing. But this is someone who has been at the airport for like 3 hours. I was at Abuja for 3 hours, doing all those stuff, packaging and everything, until I went to the place where we stayed until it was time for us to board the plane. I hadn't any issue. Just for me to eat that thing, I reacted to that thing. So, and I was like, God, it wasn't funny. Now, what saved me was because I have flagyl in my bag. And then that brings me to this aspect. Now, when you are packing your drugs, let your drug be in your luggage. But there are essential ones you may need, like this thing I'm saying now, paracetamol in case if you have headache or pain while on board. If you like this kind of thing I'm telling you now, having flagyl, at least these two. Then if you're hypertensive, you can also have your antihypertensive drug around. This one should be in your hand luggage. So that was just my savior. So I just stood up, reached out to that I don't know what to call it now, and then I carried my bag, and then I took flagyl, and then I took it. Then after a while, my system stabilized. So imagine I had left Nigeria without any drug. I would have been in a mess. Well, I don't really know whether the crew has some kind of drug to give to patients. I said patients. I don't know whether the crew have some kind of drug to give to passengers or something. I don't know. I didn't ask. So, but I'm trying to tell you why it is very important that you have drug while coming to Canada. I hope that is clear. So that was just it. So flagyl is very, very important. And not just because of this plane experience. Sometimes when you land, being a first timer, I'm talking with experience now. Sometimes the weather where you're coming from is quite different from weather where you're going to. My own is my own experience. I don't even know how to start explaining it. I'm coming from Benue State, where the weather is hot 247, and then I'm in Newfoundland, where the weather is cold, and they're telling me sometimes it can go up to -25, and I'm wondering what. So how I could survive. Here now they're telling me that the weather is very cold. Don't mind the fact that I'm wearing this sleeveless. It's because the heater the heater is on, so it's kind of making the place to lukewarm. But as soon as you step the door, the kind of cold that will greet you is something else. So that is it. So and immediately you come into the country, like my own experience, you discover there is this your body will kind of react to it, being that you're coming from a temperate region to a place that is very, very cold. If you're not careful, if you don't manage it well, you may fall sick, you may start feeling feverish and all of that. And it won't be good. You just came in and then the next thing you're going to hospital to do, and their system. I've talked about it. They will give you appointments and all of that. So if it is a situation that is worsening by minutes, so what will you do? You will not die like that. So that's why you should have some of these drugs. I've mentioned flagyl, like if your tummy is disturbing you and all of that, and also paracetamol for pain, joint pain, headache. And then if you are hypertensive, you should have it, because all this carrying luggage, moving from here to here, all those things may destabilize your system. So when you come back and sleep, you can just take a pill of your drug according to how your doctor has prescribed it and put in your mouth. And then with time, you will normalize and then continue with your daily activity. You need things like malaria drug. We are coming from a place where mosquito used to bite. Here, mosquito doesn't bite. I am not exaggerating. I have not seen a fly. I am not exaggerating. I have not seen an ant. I just feel like the way it is so cold here, no ants, all these pests, I don't think they can survive the environment. That's my thinking. So I don't know what you have to say. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section. But I'm not trying to say you must. Na gist at the gist here. Let me follow us, darling. Na gist oh. I'm just telling you my experience. So if you buy into it, you can do what I've done. Or if you don't, forget it, man. Do what you want to do. And then try and come with your prescription, like I said. So these things will help in case you have, like that time you just came in and you are confronted with health challenges. At least you can see one or two drugs to fall back on until you're able to see doctor and all of that. Remember here, it's not like in Nigeria that if you're sick, you go to hospital and doctor attends to you. You must get an appointment for the day you choose to come and see doctor. You can't just see them. So if it is something that is going to kill you, are you going to stay like that, as in you will not die because you're waiting for a doctor? So these are drugs that you can use to be, that you can take depending on when you're able to see doctor. So that is all for drugs. Another thing you need to come to Canada with is your documents. Everything that is a credential for you, come with them. Don't leave anything at home, because home is far. Except maybe it's just conference and come back. But if it's like you're traveling, come with it, because anything can happen. Things can change in favor for you. Another thing you need to come to Canada with is your driving license. If you're a driver, try to renew your driving license before you come here. It's very, very important. It makes processing Canadian driving license very, very easy. They also do left-hand drive like we do in Nigeria, so it's very, very easy. I went to their office to see if I can just to understand the processes, because I needed to have their own driving license, and they told me what I needed to do. But the other colleague of mine that I went alongside with, they kind of told him that he needs to start afresh. You know why? Because she's from Sri Lanka, so it's like they do right hand driving, right wheel drive. I don't know what they call it. So because of that, I think they gave her longer process than mine. So being that you're from Nigeria, I think we're a little bit favored, so to say. I don't know what to call it, but then you need to renew your driving license. So when you come here, you can present that. That will shorten the processes for you. Okay, so come with your driving license. If you don't know how to drive, but you have the intention of coming to Canada, have it in mind that you need to learn how to drive. And then some of the jobs that you can get here require driving skills. So that you can imagine if they say driving skill is an asset, and now you don't know how to drive. It doesn't make sense. So try and learn how to drive and get your driving license, renew it, and come with it. Another thing you need to come to Canada is sweater. I know that one, everybody knows it. You must come with sweater. But I just want to say something here. Don't spend your money buying plenty sweaters, because honestly, by the time you come here, you discover that you may not use it, because the kind of cold I'm talking about is not it's not quite cold. It's seriously, it's damn cold. So if you're coming, just come with one or two, just the one that will protect you that day you're coming. When you come in here, then you can go to their shops here and buy proper sweaters. Don't go and fill your luggage with 2, 3, 4 sweaters, and then the thing will not make you to spend so much money. Honestly, the money you will spend for luggage, you find out that if you come here, you will still buy you up one, but it's still the same. All the things they say, carry load, so that you will not spend so much. It's not like that. I'm telling you, I'm seeing with my eyes. I came with 2 sweaters, and in fact, I can't even wear it. What I do, it's more like an inner sweater. I wear it in, like, now as I'm wearing this, I can wear that one, then now wear the proper one that will cover me very well. So you find that it's not worth it buying 2, 3, 4. As in, I don't get it. So don't bother wasting your money with sweater. Another thing you need to come with is food stuff. But I want to explain more on this. When you hear food stuff, you'll be like, food stuff, what will I come? What kind of food stuff are you talking about? Is it garri and rice? Is it beans? There are things that, for me, the food that it depends on what you're eating. Of course, from my accent, you can know that I'm Igbo. I'm a Nigerian, and I'm an Igbo by tribe. Now, what I eat may differ from what you people eat, but you kind of check the ones that they have here in Canada. You don't need to come with it. I'm telling you, the prices are not that different, but I'll tell you the ones that you should still come, even if they have it here. Where you should pay attention to should be your soup things. That's if you like eating soup. Soup. These are the things you should pay attention to, because you find that these are the things that if you come here, you may not really see it. So pay attention to them. So I want to show you the things that I came with and how I package them. Packaging is very, very important. Before I came, I was also looking at how people were packaging their things, and some people will say put it in transparent material. I didn't really have a grasp of how to do it. I actually searched and I saw some few things, but I will show you mine so you see how I package my things. So for instance, if you want to package it, put it in a transparent thing so that if they happen to open it, they don't need to start asking, what is this? What is this? What is this? Some people, this is my own experience, I'm not lying here. When I got to Abuja, I saw that some people were tying their things in black leather. And you see them, they're not asking, open. They will not open. Maybe sometime in the course of trying to open it, the leather will tear. And those things can destabilize you. So package them in such a way it will be nice. So even men looking at it, they will see what it is and see the label. I did this, that's fish. Okay, so it's easier. Whoever that wants to take a look at it, men looking at it will not see. The person will not talk too much. Okay? This bitter leaf that is also in the first transparent material, and then this is how it is. Okay? This is pumpkin leaf. This is what now? This is Uziza leaf. I don't know the English name. I just wrote it Uziza. So these are the things I keep. And so did you see how I arranged them? So it was even easier as I was putting it in the cupboard. It was easier for me to use my stockfish, package it. So you don't need to speak too much grammar. You don't need to start explaining. This is dry fish. If you know this thing they call mangala fish. Come with the things that they don't have here. Come with the things, or even if they have, definitely it will be our people that will have it. So they will be selling it expensively. So these are the things to come. Leave onions, leave ginger and all of that. So this is cinnamon. It depends on you. I drink cinnamon a lot. Like I told you, the weather is very cold and I don't like taking Lipton and all of that. And I don't like taking those things. So this like it's kind of herb and it gives this feeling. So it's dry pepper. Please come with dry pepper. Come with dry pepper. There is no dry pepper here. I mean grinded dry pepper. So you can see how I packaged it. Dry pepper, come with it. What they have here is fresh pepper. So if you like dry pepper, come with it. If you are from Igbo, if you're from Igbo land, you understand this. We call it prekes. They call it prekes. You know, we have this culture in Igbo land to do omugwo. So these are the things that you use to cook for women that on maternity leave. They'll be able to shed those bad blood and then they will heal up fast. So you also use it during cold season, so to avoid you having catarrh, cough and all of that. So that's why I came with it. This kind of herbs, they call it saline pepper. I've even forgotten the name, the local name, but this saline pepper. I'm sure you know what it is. So these are the things I came with. Okay, then like I said about food, this cocoyam, mahogany powder. I had to search for their names to make these labels, but they have their local name that we know them with. So another thing you need to come with is Maggi. Come with Maggi. Come with Maggi. You know, literally everything we cook in Nigeria, we use Maggi. So while this is no, this no, it's not Maggi. Come with no, leave Maggi. Come with no. I'm not doing advertisement for anybody, but come with no. Actually, it's very, very important. Come with spice. Come with all those things. These things that we don't have here, that you can actually go to the African shop, you will not see it. Because I've actually make my own research. That's why I started to talk about this. This very cookies, I started using it. I came with it like this, four like this. So it depends on what you want. So these are the things you really need to come. Then another thing, if you are coming, come with aboniki. I don't know what they call it. I don't know the English name. Rob is very, very essential because of cold. I've not really checked to know whether it's here in Canada, but come with them. Come with them. So you don't need to start speaking too much English. But I don't know how you speak that English, whether you not ask them, please, do you have a bunny key? So I don't really know. So come with it. Come with it. It's very, very important. And then if you like prayers like me, come with anointing oil, because I don't know where you get that. I'm sure if you look for, you will see. But these ones that will really stress you, that you have to start explaining and asking, come with them. So another thing that I'm I don't know whether I should say you should come with it or not to come with it, is red oil. Actually, I read the policy of the flight I took, and one of the policies that you're not allowed to come with anything liquid. So because of that, I was so scared about coming with oil. I didn't come with red oil. So but when I got here, I discovered that virtually everybody has red oil. And then I was asking, where did you buy it? They said they came with it. I'm like, how did you do it? So they started telling me stories that they had to like put it inside the freezer, and they got it blocked, and then they wrapped it in a wrapper, and then put it really down. So if that works for you, you can do it. But you know, you have to be very, very careful, because if you are caught, definitely if you are caught for one thing, you will never be believed for any other thing you have to explain. So because of that, I don't want anything that will be a hitch for me. So that's why I didn't come with red oil. But you can maybe try it out whether it works for you, but you really need to freeze it. Like that's the same thing everybody has told me. Another thing you need to come with is earrings. If you are coming and you love jewelries, come with them, but also know that they have weights. Honestly, I came with like 3 boxes, small box like that, 3 of them of jewelries, you know. So if you like jewelries, like for me that is a content creator, I need to be changing, you know, jewelries for you guys, you know, that kind of a thing. So if you love jewelries, try and bring, because I've been to most of their shops here. Yeah, they have fine things, but the way our own is, as in when you put it on, you also look different, you know, that kind of a thing. So bring jewelries as much as you can when you're coming. It's very, very important. Another thing again I want to talk about is blouses. I watch series of videos that says something like Canada doesn't have good fashion, that UK fashion is better than them, and all of that. So come with blouses, come with clothes, because you will not see beautiful designs in Canada. Honestly, I beg to differ on that very aspect. The reason is because I've been to 1 or 2 shops here. Man, they have good blouses, as in they have good tops. I didn't buy this. I've never bought any blouse since I came to Canada, but I've looked at, and I feel like any day I decide to buy it. I will not take a second thought to buy it. They have good blouses, so I don't really know where that idea is coming from. They have good blouses, but then come to think of it, even in the good blouses and fashion you have, the weather does not even allow you to display those fashions. You want, like, let's say in Nigeria you wear sleeveless, you wear all those kind of fashions. When you come here, when cold greets you, your brain go reset. So you don't even have it. So what is the need? You're wearing one correct clothes and then at the same time you're covering it with sweater. Nobody even sees that thing that you're talking about. So of what use? Do you get what talking about? So don't bother spending your money trying to buy clothes and all of that. Come with what you have. Whatever you have, come with. Maybe you can bring more of, if you're a church person, so to say, you can bring more of your native clothes and then your outfits. Come with them. If you are one, let's say you're a banker, you're always wearing corporate clothes. Oh, sorry, it will not work here, because when you come here, you discover things will change. Even if you are going to work in a bank or in a corporate organization here, you find out that you may not really enjoy wearing those things, because you need to, at any point in time, you're always wearing cardigans, stuff, pullovers to cover yourself. So you find that you're not enjoying them. So all those clothes, if you have them, you know that you can't come with them. If you want to, you can come. But when it comes to, like, you are trying to maximize the little opportunity or the little money you have, those ones you should be at the last list. They shouldn't even come. And for me, drug and food should be on your first list. Drug and food should be on your first list. Then these other ones will start coming. So for me, clothing, don't bother buying. Come with the tops and the jeans you have. Of course, here they have varieties of jeans. As saying, varieties of jeans. Tops they have too. So come with what you have when you come here. And then again, it's not, well, it depends. Depends on where you're buying your materials. Okay, take for instance, I've not bought, like I told you, the things that I bought here are things that are very necessary, like trying to buy sweaters, thick sweaters to protect me from cold, trying to buy, in fact, the canvases I'm wearing are the ones I bought from Nigeria, but I bought this, they are long shoe. I don't know how to explain it. I use it for church and all of that, but virtually every other thing is from home that I brought them. Another thing again, I think is not necessary for you to come with is makeup. You know, some people will tell you buy plenty eyelashes, buy cortex, buy this. Honestly, I've gone to market to check. The difference is not much. You can get a set of eyelash and all of that as in good things, like for $5. So if I can get that kind of set for $5, why coming with so many? Except maybe you want to do business, maybe you're buying it to do business. If not, why spending your money? I think it's very, very irrelevant for me. Well, except you're a heavy makeup person, like for somebody like me, I don't wear makeup. My highest makeup is lipstick. I don't even rub eye pencil. Look at me, I don't do any of those things. Once I put on my body cream, the next thing is to wear my sunscreen, lipstick, off I go. So if you're that kind of person, you don't need just two lipstick, maybe two wet lips, and that's all, and off you go. Then another thing is that of cream. Maybe you can come with one or two bottles. You don't need to come with plenty. Even maybe one is even okay. When you come here, sef, you see plenty things. At least if they say this is original, you know it's original. Not in Nigeria, you don't even know whether they poured out the real content and poured in a different thing for you. So just one bottle of your cream is okay. When you come here, you look out for that, and if you don't find it, you take your time and check for another cream and just switch. You don't need to come with his exercise book as a student. I thought of that because of, they will say this one is expensive, this one is expensive, this one is expensive. So at the time I was like, should I come with? In fact, I came with one thick cover note. But when I came here, I realized it wasn't necessary coming with it. Coming with thick notes. You don't really need to come with exercise book. You can get good exercise book for $1 here. Yeah, $1, and convert it to Nigeria is maybe 2,000 naira, right? Yeah, and it's good, fasting correct. That kind of exercise book, if you are buying it in Nigeria, you'll be paying like 4,000 naira or 5,000. So why won't I buy this one? If you're a student, basically everything you're doing is on system. You use your laptop, so your exercise book is just maybe to jot down things and everything. So don't come with exercise book. If you must come just with one. Once you come here, go to maybe Dollarama, you will see all those $1 exercise book and just pick as many as you want. Another thing you need to come here with is wig. Come with your wigs. If you have wigs, come with it, because it's very expensive here. Very, very expensive. The least I've seen so far, beautiful wig, is like 120. Man, Okay, well, it's also expensive though, because if you convert 120 to Nigeria, it's so much more. But I think it should come with weeks. But for me, although it came with weeks, so but they have been there, even right there in Nigeria. I don't wear them because I like wearing my local. Another thing you need to do before coming is your laptop. Bear in mind their charger here is quite different from what we have at home. So you really need to buy charger that will conform with their own sockets here. I didn't know that the kind of phone we use in Nigeria, depending on what you are using, may not really work here. I thought anywhere you are found is the same, apart from your SIM card. So that was the challenge I had. I was using Techno 16 stuff. That was what I was using in Nigeria. So that was what I came in here with, and I discovered it didn't work. And for everyone that I asked, they keep saying the same thing. They say, "Oh, you didn't know about it? Buy Samsung or Apple or whatever, which other one again were they mentioning." So I hadn't that idea, and of course there were more things I was researching on. So chargers and all of that were the least on my mind until I came here. So I had to buy a new phone. You see, this is the type of charger we use in Nigeria, right? This is my charger that I was using in Nigeria. So before you come, make sure you change it to something like this. This is what they use here. You see how it is? This is what they use here in Canada. So this doesn't work here. There is no socket that this will accept. It's only this. So make sure you get this kind of thing when you are coming, so you'll not be frustrated, particularly if you don't have anybody here to help you. If you have somebody, sometimes they will tell you all these things, and even if they don't remember to tell you, they may be available to provide you with some of these things, like, hey, when you tell them, I don't have this, they will run and get it for you. So that you need to take that into account. This is my laptop charger. You see, these are usual Nigerian and whatever. This is how it is. So I had to buy this because I don't have money to start buying another charger. So what I now did was to buy this. I had to buy the one that suits them so I can use it. Okay, so these are things you should pay attention to. If you're coming to Canada, try and buy Samsung phone at least, so that you now know as soon as you come here, it's just to buy your SIM card and slot into it. And this very advice now is not for certain people. It is meant for people that think that they have just little money and they really need to like manage it very well so that they will not be stranded here in Canada. See, just like while in Nigeria, we have what we call okrika, right? Most of our jeans, we buy it from okrika. My jeans, I buy them from okrika, although I still buy from boutique, but there are some that I feel like buying from okrika. So that's how it is here. We have what is called thrift store. It's more like where you can get fairly used things. And when they say fairly used, it is really fairly used. Not Nigeria, when they say something is fairly used, you discover it's 10th hand. This one, fairly used, is actually fairly used. See, if you come here and you're trying to manage your money, once you land here, ask them where they have thrift stores. You will see anything you want to buy at a ridiculous cheap price, and you'll be able to enjoy it. Don't go, maybe let's say you want to buy sweater, you now go to one boutique where they'll be showing you one very thick sweater. They will not tell you it's $100 or $70. Meanwhile, that same sweater, you can get it at thrift store at a very much lower rate. A sweater that you buy maybe at the rate of $70 in a boutique or whatever, if you go to thrift store, you can get it at $11. I am telling you out of experience. So if you want to buy anything, first of all, check whether it is available in any thrift store or what they call value stores or something. Check in those areas. It's when you don't see them, then you can start thinking of shops where you can buy them. That is an expo. That is it for today. I hope you gained knowledge from what I have said so far. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share it. So until I meet you next time, bye.